All right, have and have not fans, thank goodness this is my last video of the day. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit like. Let's try to get to 50 likes on the video. Hit the bell icon and select all. That way you're notified, of course, when I post to the channel. That sounded weird. Channel. And follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. Let's do a quick count. Yeah, video number 16. I recorded 15 before this one. We're going to talk briefly about David's mother. Not much to cover here because it was pretty straightforward and I talked about it in my episode review. David's mother was a janitor. Apparently she had a white friend named Sally Ann. So we can assume she was probably like the Catherine to Hannah, if you will. David was ashamed of his mother, kind of like how Candace was, because, you know, they were both custodians in a way, one being a janitor and one being a maid. And, you know, even when it came to his graduation, he wanted to hide the fact, you know, that his mother was a maid. And she worked hard to provide for him and his sister so they can be better. And that's pretty much it. It's just the fact that she actually died on her way to work. And a lot of people are bringing up the fact that, hey, that sounds like Rose from I Could Do Bad All By Myself, the movie with Taraji P. Henson, which came out in like 2009, I think. It's hard to believe these movies came out so long ago. Like when I saw the release date for Diary from a Mad Black Woman, I'm like, damn, it's been a long time. But overall, basically, when it comes down to it, I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's the same person. I mean, it could be written into it somehow, but Madea was in I Could Do Bad All By Myself. And, well, then again, here's my thing. We don't know the exact age. Well, okay, we know that David is a little bit older than Jim, so we know that David is above the age of 50. So if we're talking graduation and we don't know if it was high school graduation or college graduation from law school. But let me put it this way. I'm thinking if it and this is hard because we don't know high school or law school. There are two different things in terms of gaps in time because we know that David and Veronica met in law school. Given the fact that David's mother died on a bus going to work, one would assume that if David really did make it, well, I'm willing to think that David hadn't yet established himself. And as a result, he wasn't able to fund his mother to not work. But then again, based off how Hannah reminds David of his mother, doesn't have a lot, but works hard for what she does have and is willing to protect it and raise her kids the best to her ability. I'm thinking even if David had like $500,000 to give to his mother would still be content with working because she takes pride in her work. So that could be a reason why, you know, he feels guilt, not just for feeling ashamed of his mother, but also the fact that, you know, his mother died going to work on a city bus. And like I said before, if I'm not mistaken, I looked up the movie information. Yeah, Rose, who was the mother of April in the movie, she died due to a brain aneurysm. So I feel like when it comes down to it, David was definitely in a similar situation. I mean, mother died on the bus on her way to work. So I feel like we could be in a situation here where we could be tying continuities together. I did do a brief video about it would be great if the hot realtor that Benny says is going to help him look for a house next week or in the next episode was Marcy from If Loving You Is Wrong. That would be interesting. Kind of like in the Madea films, we had Eddie from If Loving You Is Wrong show up. And then in the play, Medea's farewell play, it was mentioned Veronica Harrington. And there are a lot of things like, is the continuity of the plays adjacent to the movies? And if that's so, then that could mean Rose is indeed the same woman who raised David and she just happened to die on the bus. Yeah, there are a lot of what ifs here, but you know what? I think it could work if Tyler Perry made it work. But I just feel like overall, when you think about it, Veronica kept saying like, you wouldn't be anything without me. I'm the one who made you who you are. But now that we've gotten even more confirmation, and a lot of people are praising this scene because it was one of the only good scenes of the entire episode. This is what we want, more established backgrounds to the characters who we've been watching since episode 1, who still have a lot of mysteries to be solved. And it's kind of ironic because David's mother is confirmed to be dead, and we know Veronica's father is dead. So does that mean David's father is alive and Veronica's mother's still alive? And we both know they have siblings. So in any case, we know Veronica was a have-not who crawled her way up to the top, and then we know David did the same thing. So why would she say that David will be nothing without her? Not to mention the fact that she went through her own demons through pills and alcohol and had to go to rehab. At what stage in their life together / marriage were, you know, they dealing with Veronica's struggles? Who's to say that David didn't help, you know, carry the load so they could both succeed? You know, Veronica eventually started her own rehab facility, and then we had David doing his thing in court and became a judge. So there are a lot of factors to take into play here. But overall, it would be interesting if Rose was the same woman, but then again, wouldn't that mean that April's brother was David? Yeah, there are a lot of what ifs. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Well, actually, let me look it up. Okay, April. Okay, the film opens with April, a self-centered alcoholic singer performing in a nightclub where she works. Blah blah blah. April. Shady boyfriend. Oh, Brian White, aka Evan Lancaster from Ambitions. I forgot he was on there. Who's married with children the next day. Okay. I just can't remember if it was stated that April had sisters in the movie. I want to say she did. I, for the life of me, cannot remember though. But in any case, I mean, if Tyler Perry could rewrite it, it would probably work into it. So who knows? Taraji P and Peter Parros were siblings. That would be amazing. But let me know your thought, and not to mention, you know, a self-centered alcoholic. I think April and Veronica would have probably gotten along well. But then again, you know how Veronica feels about hood rats. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think it's possible that David's mother was Rose from I Can Do Battle By Myself? It could possibly work if Tyler Perry did it. You know, continuity. I don't know. I'm just mad right now because I got an alert from UPS where they dropped off my package at the front desk in the apartment office, even though they delivered 3 packages to my front door earlier today. That makes total sense. Okay, well, in any case, feel free to donate to the channel if you would like by hitting me up on PayPal or Cash App, or joining Patreon for as low as $1 a month. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you all in the next video.